Hello and well. I was issued a challenge. Maybe it was more of a dare to take one of my most hated cars and do an endless endurance race. Well, you got me there. I do like endless endurance races. I don't like this car. We'll get into all of that at the beginning of the next lap. Right now, to do this, I have to take off-track cuts. If you're not used to that, if you haven't seen that before, don't freak out. It's going to make sense. This video will be warping ahead here and there. I need to pass 42 cars before the timer runs out. That's what you have to do to trigger an endless endurance race. And I found I had to take all the cuts at this track to pull that off. I couldn't do it by just taking the cut coming up here. So you might have noticed that my car is solid gold. It definitely needs to be for how much currency this car will cost you. And like I said, we'll get into all that shortly here. I'm taking this cut. There's two ways you can cut that chicane. I'm taking that version because this car is a little bit looser at speed. It does not get better grip at speed. It just gets worse, and then it's even worse on the grass. Okay, so let's get into some of the facts about this car. It's 900 gold to purchase this car. That's not necessarily horrible. It's the full upgrade price, which is over 6.8 million R and 2,105 gold. Like, come on. It's the most expensive R dollar car in the game as far as the upgrades are concerned. And it's, I didn't check before doing this, it's up in the top 5 of most expensive cars to upgrade gold-wise. So I would have no problem with that if this car had incredible handling. It's deplorable. Like, I don't know, there's all sorts of words I could use. The handling is just not good at all. It just feels like a tank. So I would be okay with that if this car was half as much all across. Like, the R dollar costs honestly should be a lot less. Now, to be fair, this car was brutally expensive in real life, so they're reflecting that. And I've done a video about this car before, which is why this challenge was probably issued. Let's warp ahead here to where I'm going to be hitting the perpetual point. And you can see my timer's not great. And this is going to be low traffic. Hey, that was Maestro Geek, I believe. Let's see here. Maestro Geek's been making videos for a long time. Yep, that's Maestro Geek. Hey, buddy. Okay, so the traffic gets really thinned out as you're reaching the 40-second car. That's why, if you're not familiar with this type of racing, that's why endurance races end. Like, look at this. There's like nobody there. The hardest part is right before the perpetual point. And my timer is low, and it's uncomfortably low. Oh boy, is that ever hard to control. Like, maybe it'd be better taking the later cut. It's just, you've got to slow down a lot before you take it, or you miss the track. You miss getting back on track. So it's kind of a catch-22 there as far as which method is best. Little bit of braking point there heading into the last corner, and then we power out. So my timer's low. Like, that's pretty sketchy. And then I'm braking deeper. I'm experimenting with this, braking deeper and deeper. I don't want to tag the wall with the big back end. You know, honestly, I love the look of this car, but it feels like a hippopotamus on the back end. It's just like this huge rear end that wants to swing around and hit things. Anyway, and you miss a braking point. It's brutal in this car. But you can see the cars are nicely grouped together. Obviously, I've hit the perpetual point. So can I refill the timer? Because these guys are going to be like 5 to 10% faster than me. But they're bots. They don't handle very good. They don't, this is touchy. The red one's pretty nice too. That red's nice. But hey, it better be solid gold for the price we paid, right? So I did a video about this car years ago, maybe not years ago, sorry, months ago I should say, where I was comparing it to the McLaren 720S Coupe. And I do a side-by-side time trial at Mount Panorama, and it's very interesting because that McLaren is substantially cheaper than this car, but the outcome of that race is surprising. I'll have a link to that video at the end. So obviously we've warped ahead together some more. I'm tripping on my tongue here, guys. We're gonna stop at the 50K mark. It looks like very few of my friends have done this endlessly. Probably because, like me, they were just getting through the series. I mean, oh, by the way, this is in the exclusive series, and the rewards for the exclusive series for this car is 300 gold and a certain amount of R dollars. So you do get a nice reward, but man, the price of admission is too high. Like 2,105 gold, so 3,005 gold to buy this car and fully upgrade it without a sale. That's crazy. Don't do that. Make sure you get a sale. So just like wait. If you're ever thinking about buying this car, just wait. Someday there will be a sale on it again. At the very least, get a showcase discount of 20% off. But you might want to just wait. Lamborghinis do go on sale. Oh, I tagged the hippo. That's what I might call this from now on. The Golden Hippo. What do you think, guys? Isn't that horrible? As the Veneno. Oh, did I even say that properly in this video? I'm not going to go back and change it. If I did, I'll leave it. A long time ago, I said Veneno, and man, I got made fun of. And hey, it's deserved. It's Veneno. Oddly enough, Lamborghini is an Italian brand, but the models have Spanish pronunciation. So you got to get in touch with your Spanish side if you have one. I don't, but I do as good as I can. Got to get a nice picture here. There we go. There's our thumbnail. And then it threw me off a little bit. So we're going to do a freeze frame at 50 kilometers. That's where I've made my time from the green light to this point is our race time, which is 13 minutes and 34 seconds. Fame per minute's not horrible, 823. That's not horrible, but there's certainly better races out there. Here's the other video I was talking about. Please like, please subscribe, check out some other stuff here. And thank you so much for joining me today. Challenge met. Bye-bye.